All right, what's up, y'all? Everybody hates Chris, man. So, hey, listen, I'm back at it. I had a bunch of things that I was doing, so I kind of was using my grind time for something different. Had $29,000 in credit card debt. Didn't want to bring in 2023 with that debt. It's December 29th. Yesterday on the 28th, I made my last $1,997 payment. I am credit card debt free. I'm leasing a car. Next month, the lease is up on that. That car is going back. So I will not have a car note. We'll have no credit card debt. I will just have a mortgage. And we'll talk about that on a later date. But listen, y'all. I realized that as a nerd, as an intellect, as an individual that wrote 11 books, I realized as I was navigating myself around, I came to an understanding. And that understanding that I came to was, as I was listening to Shalimar, For the Lover in You, This Ring, For the Lover in You. As I was listening to that song this morning, something clicked in my head. And that click that I had in my head was, that song was made in 1983, 83, 84. Don't quote me. Could have been 81. Don't quote me. And if you listen to love songs today, they don't have the soul of love songs back in the 80s. Love songs today have more of a disposable love situation, meaning I could just X you out and there was nothing really in this. Love, especially in the black community, is a business. It's in a business in the white community too, but they build something to where as though when it's time to tear it down, both parties walk away with, both parties leave it with worth. In the black community, when it's time to be torn down, nothing was ever built, and child support is the I got you narrative. I'll talk about that on another video, excuse me. So I realized something when it comes to love, listening to a very old love song and understanding that that was love in that era. I realized that when it comes to love for me and what I am preaching now, my life will always be my wife. That's what I realized. And here's what I mean. I have a friend of mine that insists on being extremely successful, but unfortunately he mingles with no good chicks. And I have to constantly keep reiterating to this individual that, bruh, these individuals want our life. We got the life that people dream of. I had $29,000 in debt 5 months ago. It's gone now. I had a credit card that at the beginning of this month, the last credit card I had, it was a $5,000 secured card. And I brought when December 1st started, I had $3,700 due on that card. $3,700 balance. By December 19th or December 20th, I made a $350 payment. I made a couple of payments throughout the month, but after I made that $350 payment, it was at 21 something, 350. It brought the balance down to $1,831. I messed around and hit a statement close date, and then when I went back, I had put it in for a, you can go in there and schedule a payment. So I said, you know what? By next week, the 27th, I'll have this $1,931. I'll be able to just go knock that out. I goes in there Monday. Today is Thursday. I goes in there Monday. And it hit a statement, and it's not $1,831 no more. The balance now is $1,997. I said, what the what the And as I had to cancel that payment and reissue a payment, I was like, no, take it today. It cleared yesterday on the 28th. Who can do that? What everyday person says, I'm gonna go ahead and pay off a credit card? I brought it in at $3,700 at the first of the month. By the 28th, the debt is gone. I paid $3,700 on a credit card. In 28 days, I paid it off. Who has that life? So for that, I understand the unique characteristics of my success level. And I constantly keep telling my friend, everybody want to do what we do. I told my friend, my other friend, he said, listen, man, I have an aunt that was paying on a Sears bill since the 80s. Went and furnished the whole house with all this stuff. And I'm like, Auntie, how are you still paying on that? You see those commercials or you see those things where it says, if you make the minimum payment, it'll take 20 extra years to pay it off. That's what his aunt is doing. And see nothing wrong with it. At 13, I had 13 credit cards. I say to myself now, I must have been paying over $500, $600, probably $700 a month in interest. And I looked at what I was able to do that and talking to my friend and came to the conclusion that because I will never find that individual on my level of understanding things and want to move the way I move, because in our community, leisure is primary. You hear individuals, they get off of work, they going to go find some chick to screw, they checking in with this one, she busy, she can't, they got another individual they can call and check. Chicks get off of work, oh, I got a pulling up, girl, I just need some, I need some. Nobody wants love no more. This individual that I was telling you about, he was talking about the 4 stages of interaction. Introduction, love, intimacy, companionship. It's the highest level of interaction with somebody. Introduction, even when a woman has a baby, when a man has a baby, when you meet your wife, that's the introduction. When your child is born, y'all just meet. Then you fall in love with the person. You can look around and see individuals say, my kids are my everything. How is that when the next stage of the highest interaction with somebody is intimacy? You cannot be intimate with your children. Then companionship. Y'all get married, it's y'all two. A union, one, your companion. But individuals will turn around and say, or come at you with so many narratives, I'm talking to you men now, narratives for you to be involved in their life. I'm going to pass on that. I'm just here to tell you today, your life is your wife. And if you do decide to ever get married, 732-875-9111. I'll leave the number below. You can hit me up. I have my legal team put together some ideas of drafting up your prenuptial agreement. Don't get married without one. The olden days of love and everything is gone. Marriage is a business. Because when individuals, when they don't want any accountability, they simply want to be able to say, I'm free, it's hot girl summer, all these narratives. The great and the beautiful Miss Candace Owens said, women in our community, the community you guys call Black, and she said they want to post up like, it's Bay Day, as they twerking, as they standing there, just, I'm free. And so it is. I'm just here to tell you today on the 29th of December, 2022, your life is your wife. Later, y'all.